This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated.
Good evening. Welcome to the Jamie Glazov Moment. Tonight, Trump crushes ISIS in Iraq and Syria. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump pledged in 2017 to extinguish ISIS from the face of the earth, and he has done almost exactly that, especially in terms of ISIS's main military camps in Iraq and Syria. The Islamic State has lost almost all of its territory since the beginning of Trump's presidency due to everything the president launched against ISIS. The Iraqi city of Mosul was liberated on July 10, 2017, major milestone in the war. One of the most significant developments was the retaking of ISIS's capital of Raqqa in Syria on October 17, 2017. Now, President Trump escalated the war against ISIS, and very importantly, he gave more authority to the tactical level on the battlefield. He gave U.S. commanders on the ground more authority, and that was crucial. It empowered and sped up U.S. operations, and it produced what David Garnetstein Ross, a terrorism expert and senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense and Democracies, told PolitiFact. It produced a major turning point, what Ross called a real shift that contributed to ISIS's collapse in mid-2017. Now, when Obama gave U.S. commanders more authority, now we realize what it did in terms of helping the U.S. and the U.S.-led coalition forces' victory over ISIS. I wonder, why didn't Obama do that? So there was something crucial that had to be done in terms of putting our trust into U.S. commanders, giving them more authority. That ended up being a very significant real shift, real turning point, landmark watershed in terms of our victory over ISIS. Trump did it, Obama didn't. I wonder why Obama didn't do that. And I wonder if this will ever be discussed on CNN and MSNBC, and I wonder if there will ever be front page coverage on New York Times, at the Washington Post, in terms of giving this ultimate credit to Trump, and also a real analysis of why Obama would never have done this, and why the stalling in terms of that led to so many needless deaths, to so much needless suffering on so many sides, including Muslim people and non-Muslim people, in terms of American soldiers, in terms of Iraqi soldiers, in terms of so much suffering everywhere, in terms of the Syrian people. Yeah, Obama just stalled and didn't do so many things that could have and should have been done to defeat ISIS, and Trump did. Where is the credit? Where is the thanks from the Democratic Party? Where's Don Lemon? Where's Anderson Cooper? Where's ABC, NBC, CBS? Where's Rachel Maddow? Bill Augustino at the Media Research Center's newsbusters.org has done very important work on this media silence. And you got to check it out. Do a Google search, Trump's victory in Iraq, Trump defeats ISIS, media silence. Just go to the Media Research Center, newsbusters.org, and Bill Augustino has a very important article on it. And not only does he show what Trump has done right in terms of ISIS in Iraq and Syria, he's done an examination, step by step, of the establishment media and its silence. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, New York Times, Washington Post, just nothing, just complete silence. Why is that? There's also a complete silence on our strong economy, on the record low unemployment under Trump. Very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen, where our establishment media is, where the Democrats are in terms of all this. Under Trump, U.S.-led coalition forces have freed almost 100% of the territory that was held by the Islamic State in Syria and Iraq. That is a fact. Under President Trump, America was able to defeat one of our major enemies. Just as a side note, but it's not really a side note, it's crucial, but it's a side note in terms of this issue. In Afghanistan, especially because of the rules of engagement that Obama implemented, American casualties, the deaths of American boys and girls, of American men and women, skyrocketed in Afghanistan. The rules of engagement, what a horrible story, what a horrible thing that Obama implemented. And the casualties were more under Obama than in all the years in the war previously combined. That's what happened under Obama. Thanks to Trump and how he's reversing those rules of engagement and everything that Trump is doing in Afghanistan, the casualties have come down. Not a word from our establishment media or from the Democrats. Ladies and gentlemen, victory by President Trump on so many levels. Defeating of ISIS, the reduction of casualties in Afghanistan of American lives, strong economy, unemployment. What a great record. You don't hear a word from our establishment media. I think that treachery is a word that might come close to mind. Something's really going on here. I'd like to thank President Trump for loving our country and defending it. And before we go, I'd like to just say, my new book, Jihadist Psychopath, that's coming out very soon, it praises President Trump on the foreign policy field. Really gives him credit in terms of what he's doing against Islamic supremacism and against jihad. And it's very much connected to what he has done against ISIS in Iraq and Syria. And my book also not just praises him and unveils the reasons why Trump is so successful and victorious and deserves praise, but also explains why the left is so furious that he is defeating ISIS and defeating the jihadist psychopath. It unveils why the left is enabling our enemies, and you will understand better why today they are so silent and refuse to give our president credit in terms of this victory over ISIS. Get Jihadist Psychopath today. And before I go one more time, thank you, President Trump. We'll see you soon on the Jamie Glazov Moment. Good night.